a hot night this evening. I think it's 34 degrees. I'm absolutely sweating. It took all of my willpower to get up, get ready, put a full face of makeup on. I did skip out my hair and I've just put my hair back because there is no way I can put my straighteners anywhere near my face right now. So yeah, I apologise for the way that I look and that I look like a sweaty mess. So if you are new around here, hello, nice to meet you. My name is Kelly. I have this channel and I do videos on my weekly weight loss in the build up to my wedding, which is I can't even get my words out, I'm so hot. The wedding is in September 2021 and I'm trying to slim down and lose some weight for that. So yeah, welcome back to, what am I even saying? And welcome back to anyone who has already subscribed to my channel and has come back for another video. So this week is, well, I'm actually filming this 2 days late. It's actually Tuesday at the moment. It's Tuesday evening. I usually film this video on Sunday. The reason that it's late is because we had a fence kind of thing in our garden that was basically collapsing and someone come around to help us fix it. It took 6 hours. It was absolutely sweltering hot and yeah, by the time we'd finished there was absolutely no way that I could even film a video. I literally couldn't even stand up properly. So that's why I didn't film a video yesterday. Sunday even, and then yesterday, what was I doing yesterday? I think I was still shattered. So, filming it today. I'm sorry that it's 2 days late, but yeah, that was a very long round the houses intro. But anyway, right, so I'm back. The week just gone and the last 2 days have gone so well. I'm so happy with how everything has gone, everything's going. Last week, the week just gone that I'm doing this for, yeah, I'd probably say I did about 40% of my circuits that I would usually do. The reason I didn't do all of them is because it was absolutely boiling hot from the minute I woke up to basically the minute that I went to bed, and I kind of used that as an excuse not to do all of my circuits, and maybe I should have found another way around it. So in terms of circuits, the ones that I did, I really loved. I really love doing circuits at the moment. I also did a couple of runs last week as well. Just a couple of like 2 or 3k runs, sort of around the houses and stuff. So yeah, being really active, try to get as many steps in as I possibly can. And yeah, exercise has been good. I'm gonna continue with the kind of food that I've eaten over the last week and 2 days. Food again has been really good. I've been trying to get in as much fruit and vegetables as I possibly can, alongside lots of protein, and also obviously the nice snacks to, you know, treat ourselves. Start off with some of the things that I've had for breakfast this week. One of the breakfast items I made was baked chocolate oats. I'll actually leave a link to my previous video where I actually did the recipe for that, and I filmed it as I made it as well. So that was really good. So I've actually made that a couple of times. I've also made a fully chocolate version. I think it's about 350 calories. So I'm going to film that in my next what I eat in a day video, so keep your eyes peeled for that. If you liked the first one, I think the next one is actually better. Another thing that I've been having for breakfast is actually one of the Belvita breakfast biscuits. I'll leave a picture of what they look like here, and yeah, I've just been having some fruit and bits and pieces like that really for sort of mid-morning snacks. And yeah, that's been another breakfast that I've been really enjoying. It kind of feels like having biscuits for breakfast, so you know, tastes good. It's tastes good, feels nice. Okay, so moving over to lunches, I've had a bit of a mix. I've had quite a lot of my skinny pizzas where I make it with a tortilla, some mozzarella, some barbecue sauce, some oregano, that kind of thing, chuck it in the oven, and yeah, I've been having that quite a lot for a sort of quick lunch. I've also had things like, well, I had this, I think it was yesterday, I had a bowl of broccoli which needed to be used up. I fried up some bacon medallions and I chopped up some Baby Bell light cheese, the little circle ones, and I had sort of broccoli, bacon and cheese all mixed together, and that was such a lovely lunch, and I felt really full after actually. So that was a really lovely lunch with sort of quite small calories for the volume that I had. Another lunchtime I had a jacket potato with tuna and cheese and things like that. So yeah, I've been really sort of like enjoying that kind of lunch as opposed to sort of a picky lunch, which I would usually go for. Okay, right, so moving on to dinners. This weekend just gone was the first weekend that I did not have a takeaway for a really long time. I really made sort of a thing to myself during the week that I was gonna say to myself, Kelly, do not have a takeaway this week. Just try and be really on plan, or if you're going to do something, try and make a healthier version of it. So that's exactly what I did. So Friday night I made an Indian fakeaway. I used chicken korma sauce, some rice, I calorie counted everything, and my naan bread and my mango chutney, so that was really good. I think on Saturday I made again a skinny pizza because I absolutely love skinny pizzas, and then on Sunday, what did I make on Sunday? So I'll tell you what I made a Spanish fakeaway. It was all things that I bought from Tesco's that was super easy just to bung in the oven. It was chorizo and chicken skewers, patatas bravas, and Mediterranean vegetables. So yeah, literally bunged everything in the oven. Half hour later it was ready to go. So yeah, I had 3 different types of cuisine that over the weekend, and I think that really helps me not to opt for a takeaway instead. So yeah, it was the first weekend where I've been completely healthy within my calories, and like, yeah, I was just super chuffed with that. So yeah, that was all good. Whew, it's absolutely boiling, like literally sweating out right now. Moving over to the measurements, I'm sorry if this seems like I'm rushing. I'm just absolutely boiling, and the heat from the lights makes me even hotter as well. So this week was weighing week, so I'm going to tell you about that in a second, but I'm just going to talk you through the measurements. I took these measurements on Sunday the 9th of August. So yeah, so my neck compared to the week before stayed the same. Under my armpits I lost ½ an inch, which I was really happy about. My top arm I lost ½ an inch. My waist I lost ½ an inch. My hips I lost 1 inch, which I was so happy about. My bum I lost ½ an inch. The top of my leg I lost 1/4 of an inch, which again, still something. And the bottom of my legs stayed the same. So yeah, all pretty good movements there, which I'm really happy about. Also, touching on weight. So if you've been watching some previous videos of my weekly weigh-in series, you know that we started off weighing myself, and then I was finding that I was getting way too addicted to the scale. Also, because I was doing a lot of exercise, I was seeing the number on this scale sometimes go up when I was eating in a calorific deficit. I've also recently been doing a little bit more research about that, and things like water retention, things like salt in your food, the time that you weigh in, the place that your scales are, that there's so many different variables when you basically weigh yourself. So yeah, before I put my scales in the shed, which is where they've been for the last nearly a month, yeah, I was just sort of getting obsessed with seeing the scales move all the time, and it was sort of playing with my emotions. So I thought, right, I need to step away from this and just focus on my measurements, eating well, and exercising. I think over the last couple of weeks I've lost a lot of inches, which I'm really chuffed about. Some of my clothes are actually feeling more comfortable for me, which is really nice. And I also think my face, you may disagree, I also think my face in some areas looks a little bit smaller. So yeah, I'm overall really happy about that. But so this is where I'm going to take a little bit of a turn here. So I watched a video about weighing yourself. It was a girl on Instagram. I'll leave her details down below because the kind of things that she talks about are so interesting. I kind of stumbled across her page, and she basically, her way of looking at this weighing yourself kind of thing is, if you can emotionally deal with weighing yourself every day, that's a good option, so you can see the effects of what you're doing, but only if you can mentally handle seeing the scales sometimes go up and go down. Or you should measure yourself once a month, but weigh yourself over 3 consecutive days, at the same time basically wearing nothing, and that way take your free measurements, your free weights, and take your average, and that will be your average for that month. So I took that advice on board. I didn't mean to actually. I watched this video on the day that I weighed myself, and I was going to put the scales back in the shed. They were actually in the kitchen ready to go back into the shed. And I didn't end up putting them in the shed, so I ended up keeping it in the kitchen. So the next morning I thought, you know what, I'm going to test her theory, I'm going to do it again. And then again, whatever day it was, this morning I think it was. Yeah, must have weighed myself this morning. So it's 3 consecutive days. Now the scales are back in the shed again. And since I last weighed in, I've lost £5 over that a month period. So yeah, that is my average throughout the month. I've lost £5. I'm so chuffed about it. Again, I'm not going to put everything into what I weigh, because I know that I'm doing everything else to get myself to the right place. But yeah, knowing that I'm £5 lighter is a great feeling. So yeah, that's kind of what happened on the scales this week, or this month even. So I'm not actually gonna weigh myself again until September. I'm gonna really try and be strong again and realise that I don't need the scales. The scales don't determine my worth in any kind of sense whatsoever. They're just there to give you a correlation between the ground and yourself. So I'm just going to take it as exactly that. And also my little measurement book that I'm taking, I really love. I'm really loving like looking back over previous weeks and stuff as well. So yeah, I'm kind of getting my my motivation from my measurements and things like my runs and stuff. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm really happy. But also, yeah, I'm happy that the scales have gone down, but I'm also really happy that my measurements have gone down as well. So that is everything for this week's weekly weigh-in series. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry if you've been waiting for this for a couple of days. I'm sorry that it is late. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please don't forget to hit like and subscribe down below. Also, I'm really sorry if you can see how discoloured our radiators are. I'm just noticing sort of how cream they look against the white walls. This room is all being renovated, so I've kind of held off doing different things around the room until I do that. So hopefully one day this will be white again. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you really soon for another video. Take care, bye!